This controversial interview with Len Grabiner of Los Angeles-based creative agency Grabiner Hall recently thrust the firm into the national spotlight.
So, Len, what is outside the box?
I told you I don't want to talk about that. I'll be happy to discuss anything else about my business you want, but
Len, America wants to know, what is outside the box?
I'm not really at liberty to talk about that.
But that's what the people want to know. What is outside the
look,
box?
I told you I'm not interested in talking about outside the box.
Len, what's outside the
Listen,
box?
you scum-sucking, gossip-grabbing, you're all the same. I'm tired of all this stuff, and I'm not going to put up with it anymore, and that's it.
Outside the box. It's been on everyone's mind since that interview aired. I'm Jim Finnerty. Welcome to Xpose. Outside the box. Is it a trend, a movement, a way of life? Surely the answers to these questions must lie inside the headquarters of Grabiner Hall. But since that interview aired just a few weeks ago, no reporter could get near the place. Until now. With the help of state-of-the-art surveillance equipment like this video hat, some subtle costumes and disguises, my crew and I were able to get inside and capture exactly what happens inside this design firm, this Grabiner Hall. Come with me as we step outside the box. After an extensive interview process, I was able to acquire a position as a copywriter for Grabiner Hall under the name Bob Johnson. With my stylish video hat in place, my undercover investigation was underway. Hi.
Hi, how you doing?
Hi, I'm Bob.
I'm Wayne.
Hi,
nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Nice hat.
Oh, thank you.
Len and Candy will be right with you.
Thank you. I was in. The hat worked beautifully. Oh, hi.
Bob. How you doing? I'm Len.
Hi, Bob Johnson. Nice to meet you.
Nice meeting you, too.
Hey, Bob, I'm Candy.
Hi. Nice to meet you. Thank you.
Hey, I like your hat.
Oh, thanks.
Did you meet everybody?
This was not the snarling animal I had seen in the taped interview. Len and Candy were both extremely friendly, which led me to believe that outside the box was a bigger secret than I had imagined.
We've got a lot of work to be doing today, so I'm going to sort of like put you on your own. Everybody,
okay.
Want to get together for a creative meeting?
A creative meeting. Certainly outside the box played a part there. The answers I sought surely lay behind Len's office door. I gave the writing assignments Len gave me to my intern and stayed late that night to set up some high-tech surveillance equipment. I knew I had to get into a creative meeting to get outside the box. The next day started out with some rudimentary word processing and looked like it would be quite uneventful until Len suddenly approached me.
Listen, I wanted to talk to you a little bit about that work you submitted this morning. I was wondering, it had like this news angle to it or something. Were you ever a journalist?
He was on to me. Cyanide. Just in case.
Well, no matter, really. Actually, I just want to compliment you on a really productive first day.
Oh, well, thank you.
Yeah, as a matter of fact, we're having a creative meeting this afternoon. I'd like you to join us.
That was close. That's the last time I have my intern do my work. But now I had to put that behind me and focus on the creative meeting that was rapidly approaching. The surveillance equipment I had carefully set up the night before was about to be put to the test. The purpose of the meeting was to develop a strong corporate identity for a new client, Hypermega Ultra Global Corporation.com. The first task was to create a logo. I was amazed by the artist's techniques. The next task was to create a tagline. For this step, the Grabiner Hall team engaged in what they call blackout sessions, where they would stand on their heads until they blacked out. When they came to, the first words out of their mouths would be considered for the tagline. This exercise, combined with spinning and a couple of martinis, elevated the group to a heightened state of creativity. What I witnessed at that creative meeting was nothing short of phenomenal. The Grabiner Hall team came together quickly and put together an entire corporate identity in one afternoon's time. This was quite a feat, but I still felt I had not yet experienced outside the box. If my intuition were correct, and it usually is, I was on the verge of discovering something big.
Wayne. Put him through. Hi, Grabner. What's up? Oh, well, they hated it?
Len was on his way back from pitching the corporate ID. It turns out that the client had a, quote, art critic on the board of directors, and the presentation of the previous day's work did not go well. Len explained that the client hated the presentation and that they would be considering other agencies if the Grabiner Hall team could not come up with something by the end of the day.
It's the freaking fourth quarter. There's 2 seconds left on the clock. I'm not about to punt, okay? So it's time. I don't see any other choice. Wayne, pull out the box, buddy.
The box. This was it. My 3 hard days of undercover work was about to pay off. A monkey? As you can imagine, I was initially quite upset to discover that Grabiner Hall's secret was a monkey. But after I saw this little primate in action, I had to admit, I was amazed. Len faxed the work to the client, who loved it. The monkey had saved the account. Had I not witnessed it myself, I would never have believed it. I think it's safe to say that this monkey may be one of the greatest minds of our time. A true virtuoso, a visionary, and one talented little son of a gun. Well, it's no wonder that Len Grabiner lost control during that interview. He knew that if his clients found out that their corporate identities and ad campaigns were being created by a monkey, they would go apeshit. I know I would. I'm Jim Finnerty for Xpose. Good night, America.